What's up there, fellow YouTubers? This is Chris from the Msss Anomalies channel. Guys, it's been a few days since I've made a video. Just been busy. Just doing the working thing, and Mother Nature's got some nice days here and there, so we take advantage of it, and yeah, so I haven't been making too many videos, but I haven't forgotten about you guys, and I sure haven't forgotten. I got to get my fix on these pictures too, man. I just, it's like a drug, man. You just got to keep going back to it. You know what I'm saying? So, I enjoy doing these, and when I got extra time and some spare time, I definitely do them. So, anyway, this is from Sol 590, and I believe my buddy Santos just did this very picture too, and it's odd because we were just talking yesterday on Skype, and I think we both had this picture pretty much, we're looking at it at the same time. The only difference is I haven't been on, so I haven't done it. But anyway, this is where you can get the picture. Well, this is what it'll look like right here. And as you can see, this is NASA JPL and Sol 590. So it is from the Mastcam, you know, right, and Curiosity rover. And if you click into it, it doesn't look like a whole lot there, but yeah, I mean, my buddy Santos went over the top of this. You can check his out. I think it's called Human Skull and Artificial Structure, I believe it was called. I think it was his, he had like 3 latest videos. I think it's his, it wasn't his very latest. It was like 3 from then, 3 from his latest. But anyway, so I'm pretty much concentrating on the bottom here because I just found some things, guys, more mechanical parts. And of course, you guys get the final say on what you think this stuff is. I couldn't tell you what they are. But I'm going to point them out to you because there's like 5 different areas. I believe there's something down here, something here, here, and over here. So there's like 5 different areas I want to show you this stuff. It's either part structure or mechanical parts, and I think you'll agree with me. So let's jump right into it. I don't want to make this too long. You know, some of you guys want longer videos. Some guys would rather have shorter ones. So well, let's try to meet in the middle. How about that? So anyway, let me jump into this bottom piece here because this kind of looks like a, it's part of a stone structure or concrete or whatever. You can look at this right here and you just go, well, you know, it just looks like rock. And it does, in all fairness, it does. But when you look closely, you can see shapes in it. And I don't mean like this, you know, gee, I'm pulling this out of my rear end shape. I mean, you can literally see like right here, there's got this piece right here. It's like an arch, a stone arch kind of thing going on. And I'm going to show you that right now. Let's take all this. Basically, I just blurred it and then just went to the auto color, and it took out, as you can see, puts it more of a color that would be more, seems more realistic to me anyway. But look at this right here. It has like this weird like M facing to the left over here, but it has that shape there. I'm just going to jump it a little bit more. This will be 300%. But see how you can see this line right here goes across, and of course there's something else in the way here. But anyway, it looks like it appears like it goes like this weird arch. Now, I actually try to bring out the shadowing so if you can see anything underneath. But see how like it's got this like 90-degree angle type thing going on up underneath here. There's something else right here that's got kind of squared off, but it's been either there's junk laying over it or it's been manipulated somehow. And now you can start to see that line a little bit better, kind of like this arch thing going on. I believe a lot of this has been manipulated, and some of it may not be. It may simply just be, you know, weathered. You know, whether it be wind, rain, you know, and then, of course, the dirt settles on it, so on and so forth. But anyway, you can start to see I inverted it purposely because now you can still see that line running right across here. See that? Right there. So, I mean, this is, I mean, it's pretty wild. I mean, you can see, like, this is right here. This is probably shadowed anyway. This is the reason why this looks like this now. And then we'll just try to smart sharpen it a little bit. And it kind of looks like there's something in that. So, bring it up a little darker, and you can see right here, there's like this separations here. Now, if you go back to this, where you can see the separation, it just looks like it's all been manipulated, like it's been, they're trying to hide whatever's in here. I mean, it's as simple as that. That, to me, looks more stone than anything. Well, at least the way that looks. But, I mean, as far as this, what I believe is some kind of weird arch, whether it be metallic or metal in nature or stone, it's hard to tell. I mean, that's all we can do. And like I said, guys, to be honest with you, all you can do is speculate. I mean, come on, let's be honest. I can't go up there and show it to you. I mean, you know, and you can't show it to me either. So, I mean, there you go. Look at this right here. It looks like this weird canister or some kind of weird can thing going on right here. See that? It's like a different color, like a yellowish. See if we can bring that out a little bit. Or if it's just, but see now, like it takes on a different shape type thing. It has this weird stuff coming off this. Look at this. Like there's something hidden inside these rocks. See, like it kind of goes up and around, and then it's buried into whatever this is. There's something right here. It's got this weird angle. See how it's like it. Now you can, I mean, in all fairness, there is a stitch right here. There's two pictures put together. You can see the stitch. So nothing's completely lined up. You can see that. But this looks, I mean, look at this. I mean, it's just some crazy things in here. I mean, look at this. You can actually see, like, this part's even ghosted. There's something right there. It's been completely taken out almost. So, yeah. And when you go up to here, I mean, I don't know what to make of this. It looks like some kind of small... Now, don't get me wrong. We are zoomed in 300%. But it looks like this weird tank. Like, if you're looking at the side of a tank, like, this would be like the drive where you got the track itself and the front. And, of course, you can't... It looks kind of flat, but there's other stuff laying here, too. I mean, it looks like some kind of weird canister type thing. See this right here? Looks like some kind of weird canister thing or something right there. It's got something on the top of it. Something on the left-hand side of this, too. Look at the way this comes around, like, kind of comes around. It's got this circle in the right here, and then there's something in the middle of it. And what has, like, these designs coming off of it. So, I mean, I don't know what this is, and I don't know if you guys can see this either, but there's something else ghosted out right here. Look at this, the way it goes around. But there's something that goes up and over, almost like a rainbow-type shape. See that? It just makes you wonder, what else are they hiding in these pictures? It's insane. Underneath here, look at the way this looks like. It's like a perfectly flat, almost slab of stone right here. See the way that goes around? Let's bring some exposure. See that? It kind of looks like it's some kind of flat stone under this. I believe this is manipulated too. There's something under here because when you look way at the end of this, it looks like it's like dripping off. See that? The way the end of this rock or this stone looks? Come on, man. Look at this. It just looks like it's been, like it's dripping off. Come on. And a lot of this stuff, keep in mind too, if it was naturally, you know, weathered or something like that, wouldn't it be like just weathered all over it? Not like just one half of it or one part of it. It would just be completely weathered. So you kind of know that something's being hidden in these pictures. I mean, yeah. I mean, and guys, to be honest with you, you just got to look around this picture. There's tons to see. You got to look at the tiny little details because I promise you they're hiding in here. Like, you wouldn't... This is being zoomed in 300%. It looks like a pixelated pile of garbage to me. But when you know, take the color out, do the auto color, blur it up, and you can do... When you go to blur, you can go to blur field, and you can adjust that. And I usually go to 2%. And this is what you end up with. Now, look at this right here. It has this piece right here, runs 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces coming off. There's some kind of round piece sticking out of it. And it actually has a bottom to it, right there. Okay, and then it looks like there's something else right on the side of it. It has a small round piece. I don't know what this is, but this has clearly been, it's been doctored up. I mean, you can just see that, but it runs down, goes over to here. And God only knows what this stuff was at one time. Now, whether this is, you know, been weathered naturally or not, I don't believe it has. Excuse me. But, yeah. We can go ahead and expose that up a little bit. See how that just, like, you can actually see there's actually an outline of that, too, right here. Like, it's round and it has this, it looks like it's sticking up like a, if you want to use the term short pipe kind of thing sticking out of the ground, you can do that. I mean, it has this piece here. They don't look like stones, per se. Let's just put it that way. And if you look around, look at this, like, these weird, to the left here, it's got this piece here. It looks like there's, like, this weird handle things or something like pots of larger objects. Even when we invert, you can still see this other piece right here. So it is in the picture. Now, if you were to take this and invert this and it changes totally and then morphs into something totally different, you know it's been manipulated somehow. Usually as a rule, you can tell that particular object is, it's been changed around somehow, some way. So yeah, I mean, but you can still see that there. It's now it's white because it was dark at the top. So now anything that's light will be dark and vice versa. So do this here. And you can still see that bottom of that piece, whatever that is. So, something round right there. I mean, guys, just look at this picture. Oh, my God. It's just like there's tons of stuff to see in here. There really is. All right, let's jump back up to here. This was pretty unique. I thought this was pretty neat. I'm looking at this flat slab of stone, and I said, whoa, what is that? Check this out. It literally has this weird piece that goes around. Comes around here, goes down, and has this curvature to it. Now watch this. Okay. look at the way this comes around. It's like almost like a front of a vessel, like a boat or something like that. And it kind of comes down here. Now, I'm not saying that's what it is because I don't know what this is, but look at the way it comes around. It goes around here. It has this nice contour type thing. And you can see how it goes down in the front. It curves down and into the front of it. There's something right, where is this? Look at this right here. It comes down, rounded, comes back down, and has something in the center of it. There's also, if I remember correctly, there's some kind of round circle piece here on this stone, or this, I don't know if it is a stone, but it looks like it has a squared off piece here with a round circle. There's something here, and I didn't know this until now, but when you zoom into this, you can see this has just been blurred. Just something just went, they just plopped something on it. But I didn't notice this until after, but there's like this round, looks like a small short pipe or something sticking out of this with something. Look at the way this kind of goes around. Let me just back out a little bit because I don't want it too pixelated. Like a dock opening with a little pipe type thing. This appears to have the same. It has like this weird round piece. Now watch this. When I'm going to go ahead and just expose it up a little bit. And you can start to see right here there's something kind of, I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a design or something here. But now look at this. Suddenly now that looks rounded with like a small dot in the middle. And you bring it down. You can see like this has been blotched over. And yeah, it's just... Even this right here, this pot here, it looks like they just laid something on the top of it. Because it doesn't look like just, you know, natural structure. And of course, it is hard to tell because of the being inverted and all. But you can see there's something round there. There's something here. I mean, yeah. You can just see there's just pots laying around. There's just... And like I said, this piece right here, come on. This is definitely intelligently made. Now, what the stuff is... I don't know. Okay. Now, let me jump over to... I just noticed this right here. There's something right here, and it goes across, comes down, and you can see it right there. See that? I don't know what that is. I'll jump in a little further. Just so you can see that right there, but you see the top part of it, and it kind of goes up and then slants down here. Now, let me see if it, when we... Yeah, it's in the picture. Whatever that is there. All right. This pot was probably the best pot for me. I noticed this and I was like, whoa, these are definitely mechanical pots. And guys, this stuff is all over the place. You just got to look. Just go over with a fine-tooth comb, so to speak. Now, this stuff right here, to me, without a doubt, screams intelligently made. Now, I don't have to do a thing to this picture. This is the raw picture right here. And you can see something right there. Comes up. And it has this weird cylindrical thing in here, and it has something connected to it. It's part of it. This has a plate. It's pretty thick, I might add. It just comes up, corner, goes across, and then angles down over to here, and then comes back in. There's something else right here on the side of it. It just looks like it's connected to it, and it goes into this square area. Now, I don't know if this is a square area per se, meaning it's an object, because it looks like it's blurred. Like, you can see it just doesn't look straight. There's no... Like, even though this is pixelated right here, you can still see the shape. It's still pretty sharp. And yet this is kind of like, it looks like a fuzzy cloud laying on the top of it. It just doesn't make sense. And this right here looks like some other steel plating. Now watch this. I'm just going to just blur it up and auto color it. Boom. Come on. Look at this thing. That is just neat. It has like this round circle thing. This part is going into the cylindrical thing, coming down. And I didn't notice before until after I inverted, but you got this piece here, and it looks like there's designs on the side of this, but it also has this pipe that goes down and continues on. I don't know if it continues over to this piece, or if it just goes behind this other rock, or wannabe rock, straight out to here. But you can see there's other things laying on the side here that just don't look like rocks. Now, I couldn't tell you what these things are, but it looks like some kind of block here, and this is not completely centered, because you can see it, well, this part is. But you can see how it's like not 100% because this is where a stitch is. Now, let's do this. See that right there? There's something there, man. It's just as simple, you know, plain and simple. And you can see where they try to blotch this, unless it's another piece of material that was laying in front of this plate, and it just happens to be on the side of it, or there was some kind of marking on it, because you can see something very light, looks like a light blue. I don't know if you guys can see that, but let me see if I can jump in a little bit more. Kind of like a lightish blue. And you can just see this crap right here, like it was thrown over it. But clearly that's a plate of some sort and some kind of piece of intelligently made object or something. I I don't know if this connects right here, but it goes down. Okay. Now, you can see this a little bit better as far as bringing this. It looks rounded, and it goes into this canister look type thing. Let me just back out just a hair. Okay. Now I'm going to invert it because I want to see if it's in the picture. So let's invert it and see what happens. Well, that pot hasn't changed. Okay. And it's still there. But what's really unique is that you can see something actually like a tubing or some kind of larger pot of this coming out. Now let's do this. Now just to blur it, get rid of some of the pixelation, a little smart shop, and then you can see what looks like some kind of tubing or something going across. And of course, this looks like it's been taken out, and it might end here. I'm not sure. But that plate's still there. Nothing has changed. It's still there. But you can see this other thing. It has some kind of weird tubing and has this piece here, and goes down into whatever this is. I don't know. I'm going to bring it way down, and there's, see how it's got these little marking 1, 2, 3 right here, and then it comes down. This piece here. This is rounded right here with a little dot. And this clearly looks like it goes into this canister, and this pot goes down. Now, I'm not sure. It looks that way. It appears to be. And it looks like there's a line going across it the way it's designed. I don't know. I mean, you guys can tell me what you think this stuff is. I mean, there's a lot of crazy things in this picture. I mean, look at it even to the right here slightly. Let me see what that was. See, like there's something right here. Line. Even this doesn't even look right. It looks like a giant piece of coral, and it doesn't look like anything laying over here. I mean, so you can tell that looks like it's been messed around with. But, yeah, I mean, everywhere you look, just look for the smallest pots, because that's what it's all about. Things look like rocks, and I totally agree with you guys. Until you get in depth, look at the detail, you'll see this stuff. And I think this is really wild, because this just screams, I mean, come on, intelligently made. Look at this stuff. I mean, that is clearly not a rock. I mean, it's symmetrical. Look at it, down. This pot does the same thing, comes around. And it has this piece here. So, whatever these things are, I mean, I'll even get right into this and zoom right into it. Because I know you guys are using these tablets and so on and so forth. But it's got this wall thing. And this does continue on, because I just showed you when I inverted. Symmetrically, it just comes right here. Another wall of this, round, comes down. And this goes into the cylinder type thing. And then we've got that plate. Corner of it. This is pretty thick, too, because I'm zoomed in, believe it or not, at 600% right now. And that looks like it's pretty thick. So, and that's from a distance. So you can imagine, if you walked up, it's probably a good couple inches thick, or an inch and a half thick. But you can see it comes up, corner right here, goes up on the side of it, and then goes down this way and goes down. Some kind of weird, whatever's been covered up here, something's connected to it. Another piece of, or whatever. I'm going to back up to 500%. And then there's other plate or whatever this is laying right here. It's kind of smooth on the corner here. That's 400%. I mean, see it right there? I mean, to me, guys, I mean, this just, like I said, it screams intelligently made. And like I said, you got this block sitting right here, but I mean, it's kind of off-centered because of this, the way they did this stitching. Some of it seems to line up like this piece here, but this doesn't seem to line up too much, like it's been brought in too much. Because it seems like it's level as far as up and down, but as far as they might have moved it in a little too much. But this pot almost looks right, and this doesn't. I don't know what's up with that, but there's clearly things that are like, look at it, like these 90-degree angles in this pieces right here. I mean, yeah. These, like I said, they don't appear to be rocks to me, but you guys can give me your take on it. Let me know what you think. I just figured I'd try to do a quick one for you guys today, because here's the thing. I've just looked at some more of the newer pictures, because this one here is only about 3 days old. Well, Sol's old. So there is some more pretty cool stuff I just checked out before I even did this video, so those will be coming up too. I'm going to try to get back in here a little bit more. I know you guys have, you know, and I do appreciate it. You guys have I've actually got a few people saying, man, I'm looking forward to your next video, and that makes me feel good, man. I do appreciate that, you know. You just maybe checking on me and just saying, hey, what's up, you know. Yeah, I promise you the Men in Black haven't gotten me yet. I don't think they ever will, but the thing is, you know what? It's cool that you guys are doing that. Just saying, hey, you know, we're waiting. We need our fix. But anyway, guys, I do appreciate it as always. You know that. But anyway, if you're just viewing this and you want to subscribe, please do, so you can see the next videos coming up. I do have some more coming up. In fact, I got one on deck that I'm going to try to get out today. If not today, maybe tomorrow. But I want to definitely get it out. Some pretty cool stuff too. So just stay tuned for that. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Always appreciated. And I will see you guys next pick.